What's up, everybody? Today we have a special video for you guys. I am going over my entire Lego Batman collection, plus also some of my other Batman collectibles. If you guys didn't know, Batman is my favorite character of all time, my favorite superhero of all time, and he also holds my favorite movie of all time, The Dark Knight. And what better way to show my stand-up of Batman than show off my entire Lego Batman collection, as well as my collectibles and comic book collection of Batman comics. So without further ado, let's get right into this video. And for those who don't know who I am, my name is Isaiah Barlow, and this is my Lego Room, my video diary of all things Lego, from opinions to reviews to also Lego Batman collection videos. If you guys like videos just like this, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell notification for all my new videos. So let's switch over to the POV cam and show off my Lego Batman collection. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is actually show off the Lego Batman Tumbler. Now, if you guys didn't know, this set actually just recently retired. I gotta get some of this dust off of it. I dusted it, but I think I didn't do the best job. But this set actually just recently retired, and it is my favorite set of all time. It actually might be right next to my Ducati set that I showed off in a different video, but this set was so amazing to build. I did build it before I had this channel, so there is no review of it particularly, but I guess I'll do a short review right now. When it comes to building status, this one was pretty hard. I would not recommend this to any kids or anything like that, but if you're an older adult, this is definitely a set for you. Now, the set is completely black, and I was gonna say that was one of the reasons why it became so hard as a set, because it was, you know, it's completely black. You can't really see sometimes what's going on with the set just because of that, but man, was this just fun to build. And the only gripe I have is that this does not come with like a detachable Batsignal, because if you guys know the movie, he had a Batsignal inside of the Tumbler. But the Tumbler is one of the most unique Batmobiles ever. I think it's a great take on the Batmobile because he would need something big, bulky, it's very realistic. So this is one of the most cool Batmobiles of all time. But yes, this was my very first one I want to show off to you guys because the Tumbler is iconic, it's perfect. I remember when Christopher Nolan's Dark Knight came out, people were kind of like, we don't know how we feel about it. And then I'm not sure if you guys know, but I think Joe Burrow just bought a Tumbler for like 1.3 million or something like that. I could pull it up on the screen. But shouts to Joe Burrow for that. I'm not a Cincinnati Bengals fan, but this was super dope to see that the Tumbler is like that famous, and I would love to have $1 million or so to buy one of those. But yeah, y'all, this is the Tumbler, super awesome, super dope, and I had to show this one off first because it is my favorite one. So if I were to do a review on this would get pretty much a perfect 10 out of 10 for me. Great, great, great set, and amazing, and iconic Batmobile of all time. And to go along with the Tumbler, there's a Christian Bale minifigure as well as a Heath Ledger minifigure of Joker and Christian Bale as Batman. So really, really awesome, cool set. And of course, with these two minifigures, they stay on this. I actually have a lot of minifigures like on my bed that just kind of sit but don't do anything, but these are displayed because these are just too iconic to not display. This right here is not an official Lego set, but this is actually an MOC of the Lego Batorang, and this is really, really awesome from Brickerbuilds, right? Now, I think this is the last one. I'm not sure if you can get it again, but I'm pretty sure I purchased it for like 15 bucks. If there's one on the website, I'll leave an affiliate link down below. Shout out to Brickerbuilds because they actually repost all my stuff and my Lego stuff. So thank you y'all for really, really supporting me as a small creator. Thank y'all for real. And hopefully one day we can do some cool collaborations where you might send me something, please. But yeah, so shout out to Brickerbuilds for this, but really, really cool Batarang and take on the Batsignal of the Dark Knight. So really, really awesome. So if you guys want to pick this up, I don't know if they have any more on site, but check this one out. It's really, really cool. Moving along, you guys have seen this guy right here. This is the Batmobile from the Batman movie 2022, and this set right here, super awesome because this is the coolest looking Batmobile set in terms of it being realistic. Now, I will say this is not the most like fancy looking Batmobile because it's really not. It's very simplistic. There's not really a lot going on with this set particularly, but what I will say is the lights in the back are really always awesome, and of course the lights light up for the front right there. Yeah, you guys see it. Really, really cool. And you guys seen the review on this set. It's not necessarily my favorite Batmobile, but I have to get it because why? It's a Batmobile. Why would you not love it? Now, yet again, this set is also retired, sadly. I do hate that you people cannot get this one again. However, it is one of my favorite Batmobiles just because that, by the way, the Pistons move. I'll make sure I put that B-roll from before up there. But really, really, really dope. Loved building this set. It was definitely harder because this was like my first bigger Technic set for sure. And it was just very difficult because I had to get used to running Technic again. I'm always used to just standard Lego, but this was really fun to build and very much a lot of ingenuity just because there's so many different little things when it comes to Technic where it's like a little bit more details, and that's just really interesting that you can even see the engine block right there, or really that's just the front. I mean, actually, it's actually just the front. But yeah, just super different, super cool. The engine block being in the back, having those pistons ready, really, really awesome to see. So shout outs to Batman, of course. The Batman 2022 is actually tied with my favorite movie of all time, The Dark Knight. So the Batman and The Dark Knight are literally like tied together. And Penguin as a show was awesome. If you guys didn't watch Penguin, go watch The Penguin. Really, really awesome. I'm watching Daredevil right now. I can tell they definitely been inspired by The Penguin. So really, really, really awesome set right here as the Batman 2022's Batmobile. I actually did not finish this set for a very long time for absolutely no reason. I was just being lazy. But this is the Batman helmet. I'm not sure if this set is still available, but this right here, I built it actually today just for this video, and it is an awesome display, right? I'm not a big fan of the helmets slash heads of Lego that much because I do feel like they're kind of just a little simplistic. They don't really have too much depth to them, but this right here was so fun to build because one, it was easy, two, it was an awesome display, and three, it's Batman. Why would I not? And I love this little touch right here of this helmet part, right? It's just really good touch, really, really awesome. But yeah, y'all, this is really, really cool. I know this set is also retired too. By the way, real quick, this set I got like years ago. And one thing I noticed that it was missing pieces. I guess this was right before Batman, but Lego was kind of tightening its ship up. It was missing like 2 sets of pieces. And it's funny enough, I probably can point them out to you. I can't even see where it is actually. Oh, there it is right there. Yeah, like this piece right here is the opposite of this one right here. It's supposed to be, you know, 2 different ones, but they gave you the same, not the opposite, they gave you the same exact one, which didn't make any sense. And there was a yellow piece inside. Good news, I have extra pieces because, you know, I do Lego all the time, but there was a yellow piece inside that was missing. And I was like, why the heck did y'all forget that? That was a clear miss up. And they gave me a different piece that was not even needed. But yeah, so this is the Lego Batman helmet and just really, really awesome touch. I love this set real quick. And also I love the nose. It took me a while to get this nose part right, but really, really cool, really awesome set right here. Now, would you guys believe that is all my Lego Batman stuff right now currently? Of course, I want to get some more, but here's the thing, the economy is weird right now, so I can't afford everything. But with that being said though, let's show you guys some of my collectibles, and this is just a time for me to be a nerd and show you guys all the Batman collectible things that I have. So let's start with some Funko Pops. Now, fun fact, I'm not the biggest Funko Pop person, but shouts to my boy Noah. I will link his TikTok down below. He is a huge Funko Pop nerd, but these are some of the awesome Funko Pops that I have. First, we're gonna start off with the Thomas Wayne Funko Pop. Okay, I can't remember exactly where I got this from. I feel like I got it in Detroit at a like comic book store, but really, really, really cool. If you guys don't know, this is from the Flashpoint Paradox, I believe. If you guys don't know about the Flashpoint Paradox, awesome movie. If you don't know, this is his father. This is Bruce's father. And in that different timeline, Bruce and his mom actually don't make it, and Thomas Wayne lives and becomes Batman, and he's ruthless. So shout outs to the Flashpoint Paradox. They definitely need to probably make that into a better movie than just a Flash. But this is one of my first Funko Pops I ever purchased. And then following that one up is actually the Batman Forever Funko Pop right here. My girlfriend got me this, so shout outs to Nicole for getting me this one up too. Really, really awesome. I do need to find the Dark Knight one, but yes, of course, it's a Batman Forever Funko Pop. I love the casing of this one as well. And of course, Batman 80 years. Really, really cool Funko Pop. Like I said, not the biggest Funko Pop fan, but these are just 2 that I have. There's some other ones I want to pick up too, like the Joker and etc. And as I said before, shout out to my boy Noah. He actually picked this one up for me. This is a Batman popcorn bucket. Fun fact, let me see if I can get this one open. I can't remember what movie came out with this popcorn bucket, but really, really cool. And the cool part about this is that it's actually a bat signal. Let me see if I can turn it on. It's, you know, the light's really small, but you guys see it though, and it's on the top of my ceiling right now. But really, really cool little, you know, bat signal popcorn bucket. So just really, really different. Just really a cool knickknack and that I got to keep. So shout out to Noah. Again, I'll link all his stuff down below. He does a lot of stuff with comic books and movies and does a lot of reviews. So if you guys want to see more comic book stuff, he is more of an expert than I am. Even though I love Batman, he's an expert on like almost every comic. So awesome pickup. Shout out to Noah again for that. And of course, I have this on DVD, The Dark Knight Rises. I don't have The Dark Knight on DVD, but I do have it downloaded digitally, just to let y'all know, because that movie I can quote a billion times. But this right here is an amazing movie, The Dark Knight Rises. I used to not actually like it for a long time because I wanted it to be Heath Ledger again, but this is actually also one of my all-time favorite movies of all time as well. But great acting from the entire cast, Tom Hardy, Gary Oldman, Christian Bale, Anne Hathaway, but just really, really awesome. So, and I love Christopher Nolan, fun fact. So this is just a movie for the ages. Cannot deny this one. And to wrap this up, we are going to speed run my comic book collection. This is Batman Year One. If you guys don't know, this is actually what a lot of the Batman 2022 was based off of. This and also The Long Halloween. But this is an awesome comic book. And by the way, Frank Miller is like my favorite artist of Batman in general, just because he does a great job. And he also helped write Daredevil, which is why Daredevil has kind of similar themes to Batman. But Batman Year One, this is an amazing comic, just with so much depth in it. I actually have to go back and reread this too, but amazing. Right after this is actually Batman from the New 52. Shout out to Noah again. He actually gifted this to me. I have actually not read this one at all, but he said this was actually a very much amazing comic. So shout outs to Noah again for the New 52 comic. Following this is actually my favorite Batman comic of all time. This is The Dark Knight Returns. This actually is so amazing. It was actually the first comic book I ever read, not this one particularly, but I picked it up from my school library back in like 2010, and I read it, and I remember this is when I fell in love with comic books. And if you guys didn't know, a lot of Batman vs Superman, the movie, was based off of this book right here. If you guys haven't watched The Dark Knight Returns like movie from DC, this is the greatest like line right here of, I want you to remember Clark in all the years to come, in your most private moments. I want you to remember my hand at your throat. I want you to remember the one man who beat you. And then Bruce has a awesome comic. Frank Miller again. This is my favorite comic book of all time, and it's just peak writing, peak artistry. Just next to Akira, this one just is up there for me. So shout out to this one. Next, of course, is Batman The Dark Knight Master Race. I have actually not finished this one either. Fun fact, like I need to go and just finish this one, but we can do that on another occasion. But yet again, Frank Miller, as you guys know, one of my favorite artists of all time, very much an inspiration to me. So shout out to him. And a fan favorite of mine, Batman: A Death in the Family. If you guys don't know, this is actually when Robin gets unalived by Joker. A crazy story, an amazing comic. But that is only to set up one of the best heroes to ever come from Batman, which is Red Hood, which is actually Robin, who has been Lazarus Pit resurrected, and just amazing, just an amazing thing to see, because I mean, you just kind of really see it, Batman be tested with his limits with Red Hood. So an amazing comic. And to end all of this off, I gotta go with one of the best comics of all time, The Killing Joke in hardcover. This is an amazing comic, y'all. If you guys don't read any type of comic, this is a comic book to read. This is, of course, is The Killing Joke, a very great piece of work in art. There's just so much in here that I cannot discuss because there'll be spoilers, and just so much about Joker that you just don't like him anymore. Like, there's no saving that man. So amazing piece of fiction right here. And that is the end of all of my Batman comic books collection, as well as Lego collection. And there you guys have it. That is my entire Lego Batman collection, plus my collectibles and my comics. Let me know what was your favorite collectible out of this entire video. And also let me know, what Batman item are you looking for in the future? Me personally, I'm trying to get that Lego Batman Gotham City, but let me know down in the comment section below what Lego Batman piece you are looking for. My name is Isaiah Barlow. I will see you guys in the next one, and make sure you subscribe and hit the bell notification for all my new videos. Peace.